Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the FCS Football channel, and today we are back with another, obviously, watch along, this time for the Italy versus Spain game in Euro 2020. Of course, the first semi-final. Of course, the second semi-final being not Manchester United, England versus Denmark. Sorry, my voice sounds a bit strange. My voice is gone and my throat hurts a little bit, but hopefully it sounds all good. So, let's see. Keane is staying at Everton, is he? I assume you must be on about Moise Keane there. Right. So, we get that up. And let's get the predictions going. So, what am I doing? So, there we go. So, what do you think, Nico? You went 2-1 with Italy winning in extra time. Uh, 2-1 Italy. I'm gonna go 3-1 Italy. There we go. 3-1 Italy. So I mean, if we quickly go over to this screen, I can show you lot the lineup. So the lineups today are for Italy: Donnarumma in goal, Di Lorenzo, Bonucci, Chiellini, and Emerson. Barella, Jorginho, and Verratti in a midfield trio. It's then Federico Chiesa, Ciro Immobile, and Lorenzo Insigne as a front three for the Italians. For Spain, it's obviously they're keeping Unai Simon in goal. It's Cesar Azpilicueta, Eric Garcia, Aymeric Laporte, and Jordi Alba as a back four. Obviously, Pau Torres coming out the squad, or coming out the starting 11 today. Koke, Busquets, and Rodri as the midfield. Pedri, not Rodri, as the midfield three for Spain. The midfield three we've seen most of the tournament really for Spain since Busquets has returned to fitness, hasn't he? And a front line, we've got Dani Olmo, we've got Oyarzabal, and we've got Ferran Torres. Now, I personally think it will be more like Oyarzabal will be on the left. I think Ferran Torres will probably be down the middle, and I think Olmo will probably be out on the right. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. And Keane will score loads of goals for us. Front three, Richarlison, Cavalier, and Moise Keane. I'm not sure. I don't know. Obviously, Rafa's in charge now, isn't he? So it'll be interesting to see how he lines up. At the end of his time at Newcastle, he started playing as a back five, weren't it, at Newcastle? With Yedlin at right back. Centre backs, the Shells. Is it Fernandez and someone like Paul Dummett? They obviously had a front line of Rondon and Jose Perez. So I don't actually know what sort of system Rafa Benitez will instill. Right, I'm gonna check that out actually. See what kind of type of system he does. He played at in China. So in China, he played 4-2-3-1. Yeah, so at Newcastle, he played three at the back, 3 or 5 at the back. At Real Madrid, it was 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. and at Napoli 4-2-3-1. So he probably will play 4-2-3-1. So that will probably see Richarlison will be on the left, Calvert-Lewin up top, James at 10, and maybe Moise Kean on the right. I'm not sure you'll play 4-2-4 with Richarlison. No, that's your attacking, mate. You might get James Rodriguez at 10, left wing. What's his name? Richarlison, right wing. Moise Kean, Calvert-Lewin up top. I am interested to see how they get on. Good lineup. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll get the lineups again while the teams are now walking out. But yeah, I would say I think Everton will be quite good next season. Again, lineups for both teams as both teams are walking out. Donnarumma in goal, Di Lorenzo, Bonucci, Chiellini and Emerson, Barella, Jorginho, Verratti, Chiesa, Immobile, Lorenzo Insigne. For Spain, it's Unai Simon in goal, Azpilicueta, Eric Garcia, Aymeric Laporte, Jordi Alba, Koke, Busquets, Pedri, Ferran Torres, Oyarzabal, and Dani Olmo. Will you stream England versus Denmark? I might actually be doing it. I mean, as things currently stand, I will be doing England versus Denmark. Obviously, things could change, but as far as things are right now, I will be doing England Denmark. There we go. Come on. What about if we get to the final? No. If England are in the final, I'm down the pub. If England aren't in the final, I'll do a watch along for it. But if England are in a final, I'll be going to the pub. Or going somewhere to watch it. Because look, while it's great doing these watch alongs with you lot, and it really is, I really do enjoy doing them. Being with a crowd of people and when watching England, it's fucking unbelievable. But look, like I said, interestingly enough, especially if Argentina win today against Colombia, I do plan to do the Copa America final, which is at like 1 o'clock in the morning. So if you guys want to be here for that, that'd be great. But I don't expect you to be. Um, yeah, how are you, my lad? I'm good, Eddie. How are you, my guy? Your prediction 3-2 Spain. I don't think Spain will win. I don't. Look. I mean, Spain aren't bad, are they? But I haven't been that impressed with them, to be honest. So Spain. So score predictions are, of course, I went for 3-1 to the Italians. Nico went 2-1 to the Italians in extra time, and Eddie, you've gone 3-2 to España. Marco Fritz is the referee, German. I've been his Avia. Respect to you, Nico. I know you've been here for a while, and I can look. I can only thank you for that. You're a real OG. You are a real OG. I'll tell you someone who has had a good Euros, Pedri. What deals do you think United will confirm this summer? I think we will get. Well, obviously Sancho's pretty much done. I think we'll get Varane, and maybe even Camavinga. I mean, I have been meaning to make videos regarding the Camavinga and Varane deals, but I mean, as you can tell, you might be able to tell a little bit. My voice is a bit croaky or whatever. And this morning, when I woke up and I felt like absolute rubbish. But no COVID, so I'm alright. I feel better now. Hydration. Right, so kickoff is about to take place. It was a Leicester, if I remember correctly, Nico, it was when we played Leicester. Because I'm pretty sure we played Leicester soon after we played Everton. And I asked you if you found the channel after an Everton game. Right, so timer is synced up. I found a random stream, that's how I found you on it. Yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was it was a Leicester game. I don't know, maybe not. I know it's Thank you, Eddie. But oh wow, even better. The clickbait worked. I kept you in with a great content. Thank you, Nico. Thank you, Eddie. You guys are absolutely amazing yourselves. Absolute OGs. I can only thank you guys enough for tuning in every stream we do. What I do. Right. I'm going to take my jumper off because I'm getting hot. So I'm quickly going to turn my camera off. Yeah, good choice, good decision I did because my t-shirt has pretty much just come off. Here we go. I'm back. Brilliant. You can't see that on camera, but my top is now the white bit to my top is now black. There we go. The long ball from Spain. Di Lorenzo wins it into Bonucci. Goes back into Donnarumma. Will you do a United vs? I mean, I don't know him. I don't know, mate. With stuff like collaborations, I feel like you need to know him or like have some sort of communication with him beforehand. Look, I wouldn't be opposed to doing a video or something with him necessarily. I mean, obviously, you know about it. Do you know him? Like, if he wants to message me, I'm sure we can work something out. I don't mind doing videos with other YouTubers. My preference is Mbappe. Emerson goes into Immobile. Oh, poor from Unai Simon. Surely he's offside. Not being given! Off the post! Lionel's finally got his flag up. Immobile was miles off. Miles and miles and miles off. Oh, sorry, it was Barella, not... It was Barella, not Insigne. I would. Mbappe's brother will be so good. How? I mean, I don't know. Will he? If United were clever, they would go get Mbappe for a few mil. I don't know. The issue is if we really believe that Mason Greenwood can be the striker, the next, well, one of the best strikers in the world, what do you buy a Haaland or do you buy a Mbappe? That would be my idea, because you sign Mbappe or you sign Haaland, Greenwood can't start, because unless we go to a two-striker formation, which means then we lose Rashford, we lose Sancho. And I think, look, we're already seeing that sort of situation right now with Martial, and where is his long-term future if Rashford, Sancho and Greenwood are all seen as above him in the pecking order. Grealish will go to no. Inter have no money. That's why they've just sold Hakimi. And yes, I mean, I can't remember if I said, but I'd have some cake. Right, Donnarumma with a ball. Chiellini into Emerson. Goes down the line. Immobile, poor first touch. Busquets, Pedri. Nice ball out to Jordi Alba. Ferran Torres. Laporte. I think. Didn't me to. You mean remind me? Don't forget. I'll bring the bit. What? Oh. Me. Spin me to. Don't forget. I'll bring the beers. Am I being dumb, or does that? Am I missing something? I'm sorry, I'm really confused. You've actually really confused me. No, I'll have some cake and I'll bring it. Oh, yes, that is great. Do I have beers in here? No, I have an empty can of Stella. Poor clearance by Aspilicueta. Garcia does it better. Oh, Yazabal can't keep it in. Barati. What cake do you like? I like a normal Victoria sponge. What's your guys' favourite type of cakes? Well, I mean, let's talk about the game here slightly. I'm interested to see how Italy get on without Spinazzola. I think Spinazzola has been such a key part to how Italy play. And I think, if I remember correctly, Emerson played against Wales, and I didn't think they looked that was probably their worst performance for me. Of course, they also did rotate a lot more other players, so that would certainly have something to do with it. But I think without Spinazzola, you lose a lot. So I'm interested to see how Emerson gets on. Obviously, doesn't start for Chelsea. I think Gary Lineker was saying he hasn't started for Chelsea for like 18 months, which is mental. Dani Olmo, nice turn. Gets the ball out to Oyarzabal. Looks like Dani Olmo is the player playing down the centre. Pedri goes out to Jordi Alba, puts the ball in, easily cleared by Bonucci. You like chocolate cake or normal? Can you do the Three Lions song? Lucy, what cake is it? I'll do 3 lines later, mate. Garcia. What do we all make of Eric Garcia? I don't think he's that good. I really don't. I thought whenever I saw him play for Man City, he was rubbish. And I mean that impressed with him when he's played for Spain. No, she's not here. I got some. Oh yeah, that's disappointing. You know what? Don't want any. No, you've got you don't. Of course you don't want Nuno. You got Rafa, Busquets, okay, Pedri, Aspie, okay, Busquets, back into Koke. Koke, nice ball out to Oyarzabal. Puts the ball in. Good defending. Garcia. Matthias Nunez. I don't know who that is. Laporte. Aspie. Oyarzabal. Okay. Oyarzabal. Laporte. Alba. No, he doesn't. I don't. Let me check out that Matthias Nunez. Oh, he's the Is he that Bruno replacement? Weren't he? No, he wasn't. Got to go for him. I have an injury assessment at 8:30, so I'll be. In a bit, Eddie, mate. Good luck with your injury assessment. You'll have to let us know how you get on. Aspie. Oyarzabal. Dani Olmo. Lovely turn by Olmo. Pedri. Alba. Or. Dani Olmo's gone down. It's just his boots coming off. Alright, in a bit then, Eddie. Right, long ball. Immobile gets the flick on. But Garcia will just pick it up. Busquets. Lovely ball into Pedri. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Poor first touch. And that should have been 1-0 Italy. 1-0 Spain, sorry. Pedri, brilliant there. You play some pre-season, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be doing a watch song for pre-season or not. If I am, then we'll cover it. Garcia, Busquets, nice ball out to Azpilicueta. Busquets has still got it, in he. I'm not sure about playing at the very, very top level anymore. But my God, his passing and composure is still like second to none. Oyarzabal into Azpilicueta. Alba. Pedri. Alba. Busquets. I mean, look, you can see the Barcelona imprint on this Spain team. The former Barcelona manager, a few Barcelona players in Busquets, Alba, Pedri on that left hand side. Fuck me. Pedri, what a ball to Oyarzabal. And he's absolute. How has Oyarzabal not scored? Awful first touch. Our first match in the Premier League is Southampton, and yours is. Yeah, I'm interested to see how Everton get on. I think Leeds will be a good game for first opening game. Look, we should beat them, but look, they are a very good side. Where are you in the table right now? Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? There's no games played. We're probably like 11th. Azpilicueta plays up the line. Verratti wins the header. Barella, look, gives it away. Here is Ferran Torres. Brilliant for Torres. Fires wide. I wonder how much game time Torres will get next season. What I will say though, as well, Italy have not started well at all. They are getting penned in by Spain. If either team are going to score at the moment, it is going to be the Spanish. Emerson goes into Chiellini, Jorginho into Emerson. Goes into Verratti. Verratti into Chiellini. Moves it into Bonucci. Bonucci goes long. Easy for Unai Simon just to pick it up. But it doesn't really matter, does it? Because there's no games played. It's purely alphabetical. Premier League table doesn't matter until about 11 to 15 games in. Really? That's when you start to see the table make shape or whatever. Right, so Donnarumma. So what Spain have done? They're playing with a false nine, with Dani Olmo as the false nine. And the idea is really, look, if you put a striker directly up against Chiellini and Bonucci, like we saw with Lukaku, really against Belgium. Who else have Italy played? I can't remember. You're not going to have much success because they are just two fantastic centre halves. So the idea is to play what's his name, just off of him, Dani Olmo, just off of them, to pick the ball up and try and make one commit, come inside, which is where the trickery of a Dani Olmo, the trickery of Pedri as well, the composure and pass brilliance of a Busquets, and then get given the ball by Olmo and play in a runner like a Oyarzabal or a Ferran Torres. So it's an interesting tactical battle here by Spain and Italy. And I mean, as it stands, obviously Italy have a free kick here. It looks as if Spain are winning it as of right now. Nice ball in. Unai Simon claims well. Who was it who put the ball in? Was it Immobile? I think it was. It's a decent ball, not amazing. Olmo. Lovely ball out to Ferran Torres. Torres looks for the ball to, I think it was Olmo or Koke, but it's out for a corner for Spain. Italy have been terrible so far. They really have. If we go over to the stats this game, 75% of the possession for Spain so far. What, we're 18 minutes in. You're not going to see that often. Spain puts the ball in. Well defended. Pedri. Goes back to Garcia. Unai Simon. Alba. Goes down the line. Poor first touch by Ayashabal. Di Lorenzo goes down the line. Out for a throw-in for Italy. And look, I've said it a lot. I don't see how Locatelli doesn't start for this Italy team. I think Locatelli was a star player in their opening 2 games. And I think that's the best we've seen Italy play. I think they look good against Belgium, but not as good as we saw them play in the first 2 games. I would play Locatelli. Olmo. Well, Verratti wins it here, though. Fouled by Busquets. I mean, what has everyone made of the Euro so far? I've really, really enjoyed it. I mean, look, we've covered so many of the games on here, which is absolutely fantastic. And look, I can only thank you guys enough for tuning in for all them games. But, I mean, yeah, I've watched pretty much every single game. Here comes Emerson. Puts it across. Immobile, surely. Barella. What the fuck are they doing? How have Italy not scored? He gave the ball to Barella and then he just tried to do too much. Just shoot Barella, you swat. Garcia. Alba. Ferran Torres. Good defending. Busquets. Di Lorenzo picks it up. The game is opening up a little bit more now. Both teams getting more chances. Not all one way like it was in the opening 15 or so minutes. Which will appease Mancini, because in the opening 10-15 minutes it looked like we was in for a hammering. Simon goes long. Di Lorenzo picks it up. He's out for a throw-in for Spain. Donnarumma. Chiellini. Jorginho. Emerson. Chiellini. Bonucci. Emerson. Verratti brings it forward into Emerson. Emerson will go back into Giorgio Chiellini. Come on. Chiellini. Awful ball out wide. And it wasn't convincing. The way he hit it wasn't convincing. I wonder what's going through both managers. I think Luis Enrique will certainly be the happier of the two. Ferran Torres. Good tackle by Barella. And here comes Italy. Verratti finds Insigne. Busquets. Pedri. Busquets. Aspi. Garcia. 30% possession for Italy. They need to get on it a little bit more. Just hold the ball. Because at this rate, we might see just Spain just knock it around and knock it through Italy. What I would say is this Spanish team have been to penalty, have been to extra time in both of their games. So I think Spain have probably played the most minutes out of any team in the Euros. So you'd expect if Italy can keep hold of the ball a little bit more and knock it around, you might be able to tire them out. Here is Pedri. Torres. Olmo. Good defending. Donnarumma has hold. They just need to keep hold of it. Not what seems to be happening? Italy giving the ball away too sloppily. Chiellini. I mean, look, Eddie might be right. I said it. I thought Italy would fairly convincingly win this game, but maybe not. Pedri finds Oyarzabal. Almost strike. Good save, Donnarumma. Great save by Donnarumma. Chiellini. Bonucci. Di Lorenzo. Bonucci. Nice ball over the top. Good defending by Laporte. And it's out for an Italian throw. So we'll see this again. Donnarumma, just a poor ball out. Not really aiming at anyone. Spain, it's like I said, integral passing. Olmo fell to him. It's a good save. Could he do better? Maybe. I don't know. I think it would be harsh to say he should have done better. It's a good save. It's called Come Keen. What? It's called Come Keen Keen. What? Who said Keen me because he is a good player? What are you on about? What are you going on about? I'm really confused. Right. Unai Simon has the ball. Oh, is it? Is it a Moise Keane song then? Donnarumma. You made it, fair enough. Garcia. Lovely ball to Olmo. Ref! Surely that's a foul to the box. Surely that's a foul. Referee's not giving it. Fair enough. I'm sure it sounds better than how I said it. Yeah, he's a chasing. Unai Simon claims and rolls out to Garcia. Azpilicueta. Pedri into Alba. Well, I don't know the rhythm or like the. I don't know how to say it like for example, obviously let's say 3 lines. So if I can go 3 lines on the shirt, obviously in the tune of the song. But if I just write out 3 lines on the shirt, if you don't know the song, you don't know the rhyme or the rhythm of said song, it just sounds wrong. That is not in the tune of Three Lions. It's called Come Keen Keen. Who said Keen me because he's a good player? That's not Three Lions. Chiesa gives the ball away. I don't know a Haaland song. Is there a Haaland song? Garcia goes into Aspilicueta. I don't know it. Laporte, Alba, Ferran Torres, Alba goes down the line. Pedri up against Chiellini. Good defending by Chiellini. Pedri just about keeps it on though. Apparently not. I mean, have you guys heard about the situation going on here at? Ooh, hold on. We could be seeing a change already. Berardi already going to come on. Chiesa coming off. But fair enough. I mean, yeah, have you heard about the Barcelona incident? I mean, Chiesa looked fine there. So why is Chiesa coming off? Well, we assume this sub would be for Chiesa. But yeah, have you heard about what's going on in Barcelona? They are in, I think it was £1 billion worth of debt. Or might be £1 million or £1 billion worth of debt. And unless they make £200,000 a week cuts, then they cannot register any of their new players. And I'm not sure if that includes, obviously, if Messi gets a new contract or not. Obviously, if Messi gets a new contract, that's what, another £1 million a week. They're in absolute shit, and you can see why. I think Griezmann's on 800k a week. Fucking mental. And see why? Because Bartomeu, who was in charge of Barcelona before, was relying on the Super League. And the money that comes from the Super League. Obviously, it's not happened. I think it's what I made. I don't. Nico, no. I could sing it in every tune that I know. Unless I know the right one, it will never sound right. Olmo goes for goal. Blocked by Jorginho. Is out for a corner for España. I don't know. Again, I'm gonna be. I don't know a lot of football songs. I don't know the Zinchenko rap either. Donnarumma goes long. Good chasing by Immobile. Good defending in the end by Laporte. I reckon we could see extra time, man. Maybe even like a 0-0. Di Lorenzo, Chiesa. Back into Di Lorenzo. Puts the ball in. Well defended. That for another throw for Italy. This is better for Italy. They get a bit of sustained attack. Ball in from Di Lorenzo. Good defending by Laporte. Alba flicks it away. Jorginho, Verratti. Chiellini. Verratti, Chiellini, Insigne. Emerson made a good overlapping run, but he's got into Immobile. Back into Insigne. Poor from Insigne in the end, though. That's good defending by Azpilicueta. Laporte. Verratti. Chiellini. Bonucci. Four. Unai Simon claims offside. And what I would say is I do think Italy missed Spinazzola. I said that at the start. I think they would, and I said it in the Belgium when he got injured. I reckon they'll miss him. I think they do. I really do. I mean, hey mate, I hope you're doing well. This game has been solid so far. It has. I agree, mate. Yes. I mean, Spain have been the better team. I mean, look. Obviously, hopefully England will get to the final. If we don't, I think it's a big disappointment, isn't it? We should be beating Denmark. Who would you want to play? Because before this game, I'm saying give me Spain every day of the week. But Italy have looked really poor. There's Koke, Busquets, Aspie, Laporte, Alba, Pedri, Garcia. My only issue is with Spain is where is the goal going to come from? I think look, Spain creates so many chances, but I still think I don't think they're great going forward still. Like I said, I think they create so many good chances. In the end, they are always going to get goals, but they miss so many. I mean, they've already obviously Olmo's already missed one today. Here is Emerson. Can he slot in Chiesa? No, he doesn't. Good tackle by Busquets. Poor from Emerson. Should be slotting through Chiesa there. He's not very good, I don't think. I don't think Emerson's very good. Back to Unai Simon. Garcia. Laporte. Back into Garcia. Olmo. Nice play by Olmo. Into Jordi Alba. Torres. Pedri. Goes back in Jordi Alba. Spain really are dictating this game. It's up to Spain who wins this game. It really is. Support. Alba, lovely back heel down the line. Bonucci does well though, and clears it upfield. Out for a Spain throw. Honestly, Italy just don't look themselves. Dani Olmo is just exposing them, really. Jorginho just can't get on the ball and dictate the play, and that's an issue for Italy, and something they're going to have to try and look to improve upon. Donnarumma, Chiellini. Nice ball. Poor ball, actually. Garcia picks it up. Gives it to Koke. Busquets. Poor ball. Laporte just about keeps it. Pedri finds Busquets. Busquets loses it, no. Here is a Ciro Immobile. Insigne. Poor. Oyarzabal picks it up. Okay. Pedri, poor touch. Alba. Lovely ball to Oyarzabal. Woeful shot. Woeful shot by Oyarzabal. I think you could also. Thank you, Nico. Thank you. You got my guy. My guy, Nico. Right, Donnarumma with a goal kick. Like, I keep on thinking, surely Italy come back in the second half. They've been embarrassing, really, for me. Italy. Spain are making this Italy team look worse than Croatia. Look worse than whoever else they've played. And Italy should be one of the best in the world. I just watched the Haaland song. Good for you. I don't know if that's a foul. No, he wins the ball. Kicks the ball away. Fair enough, Nico. Garcia goes back to Simon. I tell you what, Italy need to pull something out their ass if they are to get through to the final. Garcia goes down the line. Chiellini into Immobile. Finds Emerson. Emerson goes back into Chiellini. Bonucci. Chiellini. Bonucci. Yeah, Pogba. He's got two brothers, doesn't he? It's like Florentine and someone else. They're not good ballers though. They're not good ballers. Right, Laporte with the goal kick. No shots at all so far for Italy. It's so poor. And they've had a great chance. Obviously, I think back to the Barella and Immobile chances. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Nice run by Azpilicueta. Ignores him and goes into Pedri. Pedri. Olmo. Looks for Pedri again. Poor ball. Breaking news. We know. I feel bad for Italy and Spinazzola. They really do miss him. Like, I just don't think Emerson's that great. I mean, he's won a free kick here, Emerson. But, like, I mean, we go back to, about 5 minutes ago? Emerson's running through on goal. Should slot in Chiesa and just doesn't. Chiellini, Verratti. Nice ball into Di Lorenzo. Nice ball into Chiesa. No, is that Barella? It is. Now it's Chiesa. Back into Barella. Goes into Jorginho. And Italy go back to Bonucci. We know he can spread the play brilliantly, and he has done so there. Lovely ball into Lorenzo Insigne. Insigne cuts in, finds Emerson. Emerson goes for goal. Why is he not? Why is he short? Surely put that ball across goal. I think he's offside. It would have been offside anyway. I think Insigne was offside. Emerson was on. I'm not sure if that was a corner or a goal kick. I mean, the referee didn't give a corner. Here is Azpilicueta. Okay, goes down the line. Nice flick. Olmo. He's not blown up for half time already. He has. That's half time. Half time here. It's Italy 0, Spain 0. Do you play football, mate? I do, Greg. Do you? I play centre half. Although I've played everywhere. So, I mean, we find the Twitter reaction to half time. What's people saying at half time? So this is how Twitter had reacted to that first half. Luis Enrique was smart. What are you doing? What are you doing? Only a bit of five-side, mate, at uni. Haven't got the legs to do a full 90 anymore. I mean, look, I haven't played a full 90-minute game well, I would say for a while. I mean, we've done it in training. I've done like full 90s in training or whatever. But I haven't done like a proper match for a while. Obviously due to COVID and what have you. I mean, what position do you play, mate? Right. So, going back to what I was saying earlier about Twitter's reaction. So, David, don't know who David is, has said Luis Enrique was smart not starting Morata today. Italy's defence was so great, focused on containing Lukaku today. They don't have a point of focus and look a bit disorganised. And look, David, obviously you can't hear me, but I mean I said the very same. Like I said, with Oyarzabal, not with Lukaku, they stopped him so easily because it was 2-on-1 all the time. With Olmo dropping so deep, they can't do that. And what we are seeing is, as they've just shown there, either Chiellini or Bonucci, whoever one is kind of marking him at that time, is getting drawn in. I mean, it's just that maybe you want Ferran Torres just to make him run it into that gap a little bit more. But look, as it stands, it's all Spain. Luis Enrique's last for players will have been make it 800. I mean, look, Matteo there, saying what I've said quite a lot. They really are missing Spinazzola. Was a centre mid, but I've dropped into centre back now to conserve energy. Fair, I respect that. I mean, like, yeah, I've been everywhere. I tell you what, though, I am so unfit right now. Like, I went out, I think it was yesterday, and did like some jogs and some sprints. God, I am unfit. You're going 2-1 Spain. All right. I mean, Greg, do you have a score prediction, mate, for this game? Obviously, it's still 0-0, and I'll get it written down for you. How mad is it though? How much is this though? A girl who I did a group project with last year. That is a madness. That is mental, Greg. But I mean, at the same time, it it's not impossible because what Bellingham's 19 or like how old is Jude Bellingham? He's so young. Is he actually 17? 18. Jude Bellingham is 18. I'm older than Jude Bellingham. And he's playing at Euro 2020. I'm watching Euro 2020. I just think it's mental. It makes me feel a bit old. I'm 19, 20 this year. And when you hit around 18, 19, that's when you start seeing players. Well, like Bellingham. What is Jaden? How old's Jaden Sancho? Mason Greenwood. They're all my age. Mason Greenwood was born. It's October 2001. I'm older than Mason Greenwood. No, I'm not. Greenwood's what? A month and 29 days older than me. He was born in the same. If me and Mason Greenwood both lived in Manchester or whatever, we would have went to the same school. Mental. Makes me feel old. I don't want to be old. Right, so I'm quickly gonna go get myself a drink. Um, and I will be right back for the second half. We're gonna have a little chat about whatever you guys want. I will be right back. All right, Lucy, calm down. So are you? Well, technically next year you're 20. Next calendar year. You're equally 19. So calm yourself. Calm yourself. Right. If you were Italy, do you make any changes? If we go over to this screen, load that up so it's full. Do you make any changes? Do you bring any of them players on? I'm thinking. Well, obviously, I don't know the game plan for Italy because they've been nowhere near as good as they have been recently. So that makes me think: is this planned? Kind of go defensive, and then in the second half come out. If it is, I mean that's smart, whatever. If not, I'm thinking maybe I'm a big fan of Locatelli. Maybe I would say maybe do you bring off a Jorginho or a Barella or a Locatelli? I'm not turning 20 this year. That is very crucial. Yeah, 2 months younger than me. Right, they're showing England now. I tell you what, if England do win the Euros, you guys might never see me again. I might like, I don't know. I might get arrested for doing something while drunk. I might just die out of alcohol poisoning because I will certainly be on the piss up if we win the Euros. Still not decades on at the end of this year. So who's the real winner here? I'm the real winner. Whereabouts are you from the UK? Cambridgeshire region. What about you, Greg? Although I'm not posh. I'm not posh. If you think about Cambridgeshire, the poor farmers area of Cambridgeshire, near Peterborough. Reading. Obviously, I know Reading, but where is it on the map? I cannot think. Is Reading near? I'm not going to say that in case I'm totally wrong. Yeah, I thought it was fairly near. How far away is Reading from London? About an hour, yeah. I would say pretty close. Do you support Reading then? Like obviously the football team. What is going on with Reading? Are they actually any good? I didn't really keep an eye on the Championship last year. Seventh last season. Didn't you actually think about it? Didn't you start really well and then just fell off a cliff? Right. So it looks like second half is on its way. Here comes the Italians for the second half. So are we going to see any changes? Obviously, Port United, but I take an interest in Reading. Ah, fair enough. Reading as well. Yeah, went on. Yeah. Weren't you meant to be like one of the upsets of the tournament, or not of the tournament, of the league? I mean, what did I say? Was it seventh in the end? That's not too bad. Just missing out on playoffs. But I mean, I remember. Was it Yap Stam? And I think, did you miss going out and going up on penalties against Huddersfield? And then the following season, you nearly got relegated. Right, so second half has begun, and I've completely forgot to turn the timer on. All right, there we go. Where is Yap Stam now? Where is Yappy? That Feyenoord. He didn't do too badly at Feyenoord last year. I mean, I didn't follow his managerial career that closely. Was he a good manager, or what? Do you know what actually happened to Yap Stam at Reading? Right, Busquets just smashes it against the referee. Okay, goes back into Laporte. I don't think I've ever seen two centre backs get hold of the ball so much as Laporte and Garcia. Obviously, two former Man City centre backs. Laporte obviously still plays for them. Boring bit of football, but he played fair enough. Which is quite a weird one, because obviously, for me, I find defensive defenders, when they go to become managers, they play defensive football. You look at Gareth Southgate. I think his football at England's fairly conservative. You look at Steve Bruce, always defensive. Was Allardyce? Sean Dyche, long ball defender. I think Allardyce was a centre back, wasn't he? Yeah, it was a centre back. Yeah, he's a striker though, similar to Sparky. Well, I hope this season, especially if we've got Sancho, if we can get Varane and Camavinga, hopefully we'll see a bit more attacking football rather than the defensive stuff we see right now. Alba, Olmo, ball. Jorginho picks it up. Barella will pick it up again. Emerson gives it away. Jorginho goes long. Immobile up against Laporte and Mobley won it really, but fires wide. Not great defending there by Laporte, to be honest. Ball down the line. Well defended. Here comes Oyarzabal. I think we should make him stay. Yeah, good defending by Di Lorenzo. Good chance there for Spain. Ball came in from Dani Olmo, and Ferran Torres just beat into it by Di Lorenzo. More of the same really in this second half so far by Spain. I mean, look, I on Twitter earlier, I was saying, let's say you're gonna have to give Pogba 400k a week. That's about £22 million a season. Over 3 years, that's 66 million, or just under 66 million. How much would you be paying for a Pogba replacement? For someone of his level, you're going to be around 50, 60 million, aren't you? Plus, obviously, that player's now new wages. You're going to be spending more than 66 million on getting a new player, especially if you lose Pogba on a free, than you are if you just give Pogba the 400k a week. So Sergio Busquets has been booked for a foul on Immobile. It is a foul. I get what you're saying, but it breaks the wage structure of the club. He isn't worth. What I would say is, one, the wage structure is already broken. Two, Pogba at his very best with a team built around him is absolutely world class. He's, for me, you build it, you get a team around him. He's the best midfielder in the world. You look at him this in the Euros again for France. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And if we can get that sort of thing going at Manchester United, then my God, we will be a genuine title contender. And I think you look at that France team, and you can say it is fairly similar to how Man United line up. You got Antoine Griezmann in the hole. Oh, over the bar by Busquets. You have Kante and Pogba as a pivot. Obviously, Man United would have Pogba. Looks like it would probably be Camavinga. But obviously, Fred, Matic, McTominay. Obviously, arguably, you'd want to try and get a Declan Rice. But they're the players we've got at the moment. Then you have Bruno, who plays very similar to Griezmann, almost as like a second striker. You have Mbappe on the left, who again kind of plays another as a left attacking winger, like you'd see from Rashford. And then Sancho on the right, not a bad striker, is he? But I don't think he really wants to be here. I think he would be just so. I mean that's the issue. What's his attitude going to be like? Is he going to perform at the level of what he does at France? And if he does, I think you keep him. Good chance there for Italy. Chiesa has a shot blocked. A shot not blocked, saved. Alright, Diaz brings it out. Not Diaz, Garcia. Pedri. I tell you what, Pedri is a classy player. Nice ball up to Azpilicueta. Takes it down. Goes back into Garcia goes into Aymeric Laporte. And look, what I would say, I think, look, I kind of made this point when I picked my England squad. The fact that both Garcia and Laporte have played together so often is an advantage. Chiellini and Bonucci, they play with each other every single week. They know how to play with each other. And Garcia and Laporte, obviously, at the end of last season, I believe they were playing with each other. Obviously, in training every week at Man City last season, they were always with each other. It gives you an advantage because they know how each other plays. Where you look at Maguire and Stones, for example, while they have played a lot together with England, they don't play together week in, week out like these other teams do. I think they should be. I think Martial should be kept. I'm a huge fan of Anthony Martial. I've not tried to hide that at all. I really, really am. And I think last season, I think our strikers had very minimal to no chances in a game. It was only when Paul Pogba started playing on the left wing, Cavani started scoring as many goals as he did, and Greenwood started scoring. And Martial never got that. With Sancho, we have that Pogba player, but in a natural winger. So I think Martial has to be given another opportunity. I think he's still better than Mason Greenwood as a striker for me. I don't think that's even a close debate really for me. And look, yeah, Martial had a bad year, and there's no doubt about that. But I think look, he's still a top player for me. This is I think that stuff like that is massively over exaggerated. At the end of last season, we was all praising him for his work rate. And all of a sudden, when things start going bad for him, we go back to the classic excuse, oh, he's lazy, he's got no work rate. The same thing that the media lambasts Paul Pogba for. It's just I don't think a lot of it is true. And I think his attitude thing, again, I mean, people always go back to when Zlatan signed. And I always find it weird. With Mason Greenwood this year, when he had a really poor start to the season, and up until, like I said, when Pogba started playing on the left, he weren't scoring goals. He weren't putting in amazing performance one after the other. And the excuse was, oh, Greenwood's really young. It's his second year as a Manchester United first team player. You've got to give him a bit of slack or whatever. But then we don't have the same attitude for Martial, who went into his second year in a new country at Manchester United as a first team player with massively high expectations after what was such a brilliant first year. And then when he did underperform, didn't he? Under Mourinho, who we all agreed at the start would halt progression with players like Rashford and Martial, which I don't think Rashford was great either. That's in the second season, but in Thingy's first year, all of a sudden it's only a Martial issue. Chong is still at United. He is. He won't be for much longer. Good shot by Oyarzabal, good save by Donnarumma. Dave Chong doesn't have a future at Manchester United. He's not good enough, unfortunately. I really wanted Dave Chong to be brilliant, but he's not. He didn't get much minute at all at Werder Bremen. Went to Club Brugge. I think he did alright there. Don't know exactly, but if you're going on 2 loan spells, and you're taking a step down in them loan spells, and by step down I don't just mean like look at James Garner where he went from Watford to Nottingham Forest. I don't mean that type of a step down. I mean going from the Bundesliga to the Belgian Pro League. That's a step down. Did you like Fellaini? when it comes to Fellaini, it's one of those things where I think at times he was a useful player for us, but I'm happy he left. I don't think a player like Marouane Fellaini is a type of player we need if we want to be at the very top of Premier Leagues. I think Lingard's getting a new contract, Nico. You look at likes of, oh, here comes Italy. Laporte, really good defending. Chiesa picks it up. Chiesa strikes! Goal! Italy are taking the lead! Chiesa! Bloody hell. What a goal, yeah. And what I was saying about Fellaini is Fellaini's not the type of player you have when you are at the top of the league. You don't see Barcelona, you don't see Real Madrid, you don't see Man City, etc., having players like Fellaini. It's a great finish by by Chiesa. Such a good counter attack that. But yeah, and look, that's what we know Italy have. They have talent going forward. Right, so Berardi's on now. You got some changes now for Spain and Italy. Berardi's on for Immobile. Immobile's on, off. That's interesting. So who came off for the Ferran Torres has come off. Morata's gone to the left by the looks of it. Morata, or do you play Fantasy Premier League? I do play Fantasy Premier. I usually do. Yeah, I do Fantasy Premier League. I did the fantasy football for the Euros, and then I got confused and pissed off with how the rules work and what have you, and then I had to stop like 2 weeks in or 2 games in. It was when you know Finland, when Finland played Denmark, and Herdecki saved the penalty. I had Herdecki on my bench, and on starting I had Tim Krul, but for some reason Tim Krul didn't come off, and Herdecki didn't come on. He stayed on my bench. So I lost 14 points, and at that point I was like, I don't understand how this works. I'm not playing it. I cried. I started crying. So as things stand, Italy are making the final. And now Spain and Italy are going to have to go for it. Oyarzabal puts the ball into the box. Well defended. Pedri goes back into Unai Simon. Goes into Pedri. Pedri does well. Oh. And it's out for a throw-in for Spain. I had those two exact guys in my first game week as well. And yeah. And as soon as that happened and he didn't come on, I'm like, what is the rules here? Why has that not just happened? So I had to get rid. I was like, bin it off. I'm not having it. Hello, David. How are we? No worries, mate. I mean, God. I mean, look. I'll load up my fantasy team now. God knows what it's going to look like. There we go. I mean, I would be surprised if I have any players that still play. Oh no, it is shocking. That's my current team, guys. Oh, good ball in! Oyarzabal! Oyarzabal! You are a shot. You're a stinker, mate. Oyarzabal's a stinker. I mean, I haven't done terrible. I wonder where I am in my league. I'm third. I won't say it's terrible. I'm a stinker with Yilmaz, yeah. By the looks of it, Charlie's also given up. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to fantasy, like with the Premier League one, I know all the rules. So I usually I play that all year. Sometimes I forget about it, but I try and actually keep up with it nowadays. But I mean, obviously, you can tell how long it's been since I've changed it. The fact that I have Yilmaz still in there. After the first game week, I think it's pretty clear Yilmaz was not scoring. Laporte. Okay. Oyarzabal. Omo! Wide. Oh, it's coming slowly but surely. Spain are getting more shots away. I tell you what though, Dani Olmo. I think I saw earlier. He's had the most shots without scoring this tournament. What's your thoughts on Sancho to United? Come on, Sancho. That's my thoughts. We needed Jadon Sancho. Look, he's a long term in the making. It's not all our problems sorted, but it's certainly a step in the right direction. We have to be happy with him. I think when we saw Paul Pogba start playing left wing, we saw a massive improvement in the amount of chances we created for Cavani, for Greenwood, for Rashford. And I think with Sancho, you're guessing that, but from an actual winger on the right. So you can play Rashford on his proper position. If you want to play Martial out on the left, you still can. And it also allows you to put Pogba into central midfield where he is best. It comes. Berardi, good save, Simon. So yeah, I'm very happy with the deal. Very happy with the deal. Di Lorenzo goes back to the goalkeeper. Chiellini. Simon grabs hold. Right, nice knocking of the ball around here by Spain, who've done this all game. But it's like I've said so often, they create a lot of chances, but they don't have a goal scorer. Look at the possession. 10 shots, still on target. They have a load of possession, just can't score. And that, look, I think that's been the case. Oh, what's it called? I remember Sweden, they created loads. Spain, Switzerland, 1 goal. Croatia, they scored 5, but they create loads. Slovakia kind of went for it. Poland only 1. That was, they missed a penalty. Sweden, none. I haven't been that impressed with them. I really haven't. I would have, look, at the start, before this game, I would have wanted to play Spain in the final. In the first half, I was thinking maybe not. Second half, I'm thinking maybe I would again. Camavinga signs, there's no way Ollie would bench McSauce or Fred to play him. I think he would. Yeah, my only issue is I think he likes McTominay, and I don't think McTominay's very good at all. Obviously, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. I think McTominay's a really bad footballer, especially as a defensive midfielder. And when you play McTominay, you don't get that midfield stay balanced. Or when you're playing with what's his name? You're playing with, I can't think of his name, Pogba. So right, so they've made some changes here. No, never. And it is coming home, David. You're right. I'm never having McTominay's better than Fred. Fred's balling it out for Brazil in the Copa America. McTominay can't even play midfield for Scotland. There's levels to this game. Nice ball into the back post, won by Moreno. Olmo into Pedri, nice turn. Lovely ball out to Jordi Alba. Puts the ball into the box. Donnarumma can't hold it. Headed out for a corner, but it's a foul by, I believe it's Azpilicueta on Donnarumma. That's not a foul. I'm really bored and fed up of seeing goalkeepers get special treatment. Azpilicueta is standing there. On the ball, I don't think Fred would stand out in the Championship. I don't know. Me, Fred is miles better than Thingy. I mean, the stats say it. But, I mean, everyone says McTominay's this awful, Fred's this awful passer. Statistically, he's a better passer than McTominay. Better pass completion, better variation of his passes. McTominay he passes to the left to Luke Shaw, or no, to Fred. Sorry, because he's on. Yeah, McTominay plays on the right, so he passes to Fred or what's his name, or Luke Shaw way more often than he does pass to Wan-Bissaka, for example, on the right. Whereas Fred, his is very, very similar. His passes out to the left and to the right. Fred creates more through balls, so he's more creative and tries more difficult passes, and still keeps a better pass completion. Let's talk about Keane. Also, can you look at Keane's goals since PSG last season online? Have a look. I'm surprised Moise Keane didn't make the Italy squad, did he? Last season, he played 26 games, 13 goals, 0 assists, which ain't too bad. Verratti's now coming off for Pessina. Why is Locatelli just never playing now? Has Locatelli, died? I don't know what the future holds for Moise Keane. He looked awful for Everton. He really did look awful. But for PSG, he looked alright. Looked pretty good. Emerson's now coming off for Toloi. Yeah, not great. I mean, let me get it up. Yeah. In 29 games, he scored 2 goals, got 2 assists for Everton. That's not good enough. I mean, guessing the EFL Cup 2 and 2. He scored 4 goals in his Everton career. Alba goes down up the line. Barella takes it down. Chiellini into Insigne. Toloi. Good defending by Azpilicueta. Moreno. Aspi. If Rafa starts him, he will be good. I'm not sure. I don't think Rafa starts him either. I think Richarlison certainly starts. Calvert-Lewin certainly starts. Maybe he starts on the right. Maybe on the left. I don't know. Obviously, Richarlison can play either on the left or the right. I'm not sure Keane starts under Rafa. I really don't. Juventus want a United for midfielder. I assume that's Pogba. Juventus won't get Paul Pogba. They can't afford him. This is such a weird Euros. In what sense? I think he's been quite good Euros. I mean, I can kind of see what you mean. Obviously, you look at Switzerland for example. Beat what's it called? What they called? Beat France. Then, on penalties, and they were brilliant in that penalty shootout against Spain in the penalty shootout. They were absolutely diabolical penalties. But what I would say, look, I've said this about Spain all tournament long. Spain, they create a lot of chances, but when you have Gerard Moreno, you have Alvaro Morata playing up top, you're not going to score goals. Laporte, Garcia, Laporte, Busquets. Lovely ball into Morata. Morata looks to put it across. You're a massive fan of Wan-Bissaka. I think he's massively slept on. A good play there by Bonucci. Good defending. Dani Olmo will take this corner. Ball easily dealt with by Berardi. Pedri. Garcia. Laporte. Alba. Poor ball. Donnarumma will just collect. Easy for Donnarumma. And with 15 or so minutes to go, I don't see Spain getting back into this. I hope England get to beat Italy, but it looks like I mean, look, for me, Italy have been fantastic all tournament long. I think this has probably been one of their worst performances, which gives me confidence for the final. If England do get there, of course. And look, I'm not counting out Denmark. I think they are very good. I think Denmark are slept on before the tournament and now. Denmark, well, they got to semi-final. What? No, was it the quarterfinals of the World Cup they got to? They were a good team. They're a good team, Denmark. And people are saying, the reason they're doing so well is because they're playing for Christian Eriksen. No, they're just a good team. They've got a good group of players there. So, look, they are a good team. The last time we played them, they beat us. Of course, that we did have 2 players sent off. Maguire in like the 60th in the half hour into that game got sent off, and Reece James did at the very end. I would say we can beat Italy. Although I still don't think England have truly been tested. I don't think Ukraine were very good. But I said it against Germany. I don't think they're great. I think they were similar to Spain in the fact that Germany were very good at keeping the ball. I think going forward they were very blunt, and I think going defensively, that right hand side of their defence with Kimmich, Ginter, and Hummels was very weak. And look, both goals came from their right hand side or our left hand side. And what's his name? And they're going forward, created absolutely nothing really, apart from that Muller chance. That was from one of our mistakes. They didn't really create it themselves. Berardi! Good save by Simon. Port. Alba. Laporte. Do you watch United stand? Yeah, I mean, I don't watch them loads, but I do. I have a little interest in Morata! What a goal! Alvaro Morata scores for Spain, and it's 1-0. Big goal for Alvaro Morata. And Alvaro Morata scores for España. And that throws this game open. Great play by Olmo and Morata. And it's a great finish. Great finish. It's actually a really good finish by Morata. Very good finish by Alvaro Morata. You've got to give him that. That was too easy. Just absolutely tore him apart there. And you've got to give a lot of respect to Dani Olmo. That was brilliant from him. And I'll tell you what is great as well. Another game which will go to extra time. Hopefully England don't take it to extra time. But it looks like this game will have to go to extra time. Which means if Spain get it through, they're going to go to extra time in all 3 of their knockout games. Italy will go to extra time in 2 of their knockout games. Here comes Rodri. Pedri doesn't get it. Rodri now. Puts the ball into the box. Out for a corner. Surely not. If Spain win, we have such a better chance of beating them if we beat Denmark. I agree. I think defensively we are good enough to stop Spain. When you have Jack Grealish, Jackie Grealish, we've got Kane. Right, ball comes in by Dani Olmo. 1-0! Oh. Busquets won the header. Donnarumma was out. Poor from Donnarumma. And Laporte just couldn't get it at the back stick. Busquets won the header. I think Bonucci may have just got a touch onto it. Donnarumma walking the ball out. Chiellini moves it into Toloi. Insigne. Fouled by Laporte, surely. And yeah. Right, Insigne. Nice flick. That's great. It goes back to Simon. Laporte. It looks like Locatelli's going to come on. Just a bit of more of a destroyer, maybe. And is that Belotti as well? So they're going back. They're getting an actual number 9 on as well. Busquets. Nice ball. Ball in behind. Here is Morata. Morata, edge of the box. Shot over the bar by, is that Moreno? It is Gerard Moreno. I prefer David De Gea. I think David had a very good season. The only thing I can say really about De Gea that was bad this season was the penalty shootout. And look, if every part of your team is doing well, you never get, as a goalkeeper, you'll never have to face a penalty in your life. So Locatelli and Belotti now coming on. So Barella is off. And Insigne is off. And Marcos Llorente is now going to come on for Azpilicueta. I hope it goes to pens. It's even more intense. If it goes to pens, that would be mental. Immobile. Not Immobile. Donnarumma. Goes long. Looking for Belotti. Takes it down really well. Flicks into Chiesa. Good defending by Garcia. Who would you fancy in the penalty shootout if it did get to it? Who would you fancy? Because Italy, obviously, usually quite good at penalties. Obviously, Spain won their penalty shootout against Switzerland, but I've missed a lot of penalties this tournament. Morata's missed one, as has Gerard Moreno. Italy, obviously, like I said, famously quite good at penalties. I'd be interested to see how a penalty shootout would go. Lloyd goes long. 4 touchdown by I don't know who number 12 is. That it's not Locatelli. Is that Bassina? Berardi keeps it on. Jorginho absolutely crunches into somebody. Into Pedri. Referee saying no. Gives Jorginho a telling off. I tell you what, my throat actually kills. I say Italy have the better attackers. If put it this way, I would say if you gave both teams the exact same chance, I would put my money on Italy scoring it over Spain. Here is Morata. Or don't have COVID. I don't have COVID. Just been too much shouting. The Euros have absolutely done my throat in. Italians are crying. Well, it's my initials. Vince something. All right, Llorente. Ball from Llorente. Right. Can Italy get one? Right. Bonucci wins it. Berardi. Nice ball into Toloi. 4 though. Garcia. Rodri. Simon into Laporte. Goes down the line. Well won by Bonucci. Healing will pick it up. Ball out wide. Out for a throw-in for Spain. Can they get one last chance in the 90? How much out of time are we going to get? Garcia, Laporte. Favourite ref? None. All refs are rubbish, aren't they? Oh! Is that a penalty? Certainly hit his hand, Chiellini. Here come Italy on the counter attack. Here is Chiesa. Marcos Llorente getting back well. Still Chiesa. He goes down. Nothing given. I agree, David. I think Denmark are a very good team. I mean, going back to the favourite ref question. I mean, this ref's alright. All the 99% of the Premier League ones are awful. My favourite ref is myself. I am, or was at least, a referee. Garcia, lovely ball into Dani Olmo. Marcos Llorente's made a good run. Only 3 minutes of added time. Di Lorenzo sees out for a corner. Hits his hand, Chiellini there. Is it harsh to give that? I'm not sure. VAR's not going to check it, are they? No, VAR's not checked it. Right, ball comes in by Olmo. Easily headed clear. Marcos Llorente. Unai Simon. Garcia. Pedri. Laporte. Busquets. Bonucci. Goes down the line to Toloi. Goes down the line looking for Belotti. Unai Simon's out of his box well and grabs hold of it. Rodri. Turns out and brings it forward. Into Marcos Llorente. Garcia. Busquets. Loses out. Surely that was a foul on Busquets. Not given. Chiesa. Looks for a ball out wide to Domenico Berardi. Offside and out. It's going to extra time, it is. Right. One last chance, maybe. Gerard Moreno. Jordi Alba. I mean, it has been a great game. I agree. I'm a little let down by Italy. They can and they are a lot better than they've shown today. Marcos Llorente. Moreno. Controversial time to blow the whistle. But there we go. To the end of normal time. And look, for me, advantage England if we can make it through. Spain, if Spain win this, every single one of Spain's games have gone to extra time. That's not very good. I'll tell you that for free. Right. So I'm quickly going to go get myself another drink. and then I'll be back for extra time. Up the FSS boys. There we go. I do remember when we were close to Morata, but we got Lukaku, didn't we? Look, when we were in for him, Morata was a very good player. He was scoring goals for both Italy, not for Italy, up for for Real Madrid. Scored goals for Juventus. He wasn't a bad player at the time. It's just same with like Fernando Torres when he went to Chelsea. So somewhat with Timo Werner. Strikers just fall off a cliff for him. Up the FSS supporters. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. We don't have I don't have like a group name for all my subscribers, so that kind of just came out. It's not very. It's not very good, is it? That one. Do you guys have any better suggestions than FSS supporters? FSS Army. There we go. FSS enjoyers. Right, so the second half is about to begin. Come on. So do we imagine there'll be a goal, or is it going to penalties? Is it going to go to pens? Hold on. Come on. Espana. Right, away we go for the second half. The port goes long. There we go. Time is all synced up. Yeah, let's get the predictions up. I went 3-1 Italy in normal time, not the case. Nico went 2-1 Italy in extra time. So yours is the only one still on, Nico. So, interestingly enough, Jordan Pickford has already won the Golden Glove at the Euros. I'll quickly load this up. Oh. There we go. So Jordan Pickford has already won the Golden Glove. Obviously, kept a clean sheet in every single game, and Italy have conceded in what 3 games? They've conceded against Belgium, Spain, in all of the knockout rounds. So Jordan Pickford is Golden Glove winner. Has kept the most clean sheets out of any goalkeeper in Euro 2020. So congratulations, Jordan. So I mean, I should be doing the watch along for the England game tomorrow. That's not the game. That's more like it. We should be doing that game. Hopefully that is the result tomorrow. So we should be doing that game tomorrow. So make sure you do tune in for that. Right, they go back. Bonucci goes long. Unai Simon grabs hold. For Garcia. Pedri. Llorente. I don't think Llorente is that good at right back. I really don't. I don't understand why they keep putting him at right back. I know you did. Although it doesn't look like that will be the case. If any team look like they're going to win the game, it does look like Spain. But look, Italy. Come on, please, Pens. I would take a penalty shootout. But when it comes to Italy, when they get a chance, I feel like they're more likely to take it. I don't think Unai Simon's that great. I think Unai Simon on the ball is better than David De Gea, but as an actual goalkeeper, I still think De Gea is better than him. Laporte, Pedri, Alba. Reading's best player just gone to Palace, has he? Who's this? Oh, Michael Olise. Has he actually signed for him? Has he actually signed for Palace now? Crystal Palace set to complete. Yes. Yes, he pretty much has. I mean, that's a good signing for Crystal Palace. Look, I don't confess to watch loads and loads of Championship football, but I know when I did see Championship and Reading, Michael Olise was a talented player. The Belotti's down here injured. Let's hope he's alright. I think he has played well, to be honest. Not well. Well, he's hardly placed. I don't know what I'm saying. He's played alright. He's done alright. Not great. It'll be very similar to Eze. Obviously, yeah. I can see that. Obviously, Eze's going to miss a lot of this season, isn't he? Alba. Out for a throw-in. Jordi Alba going to throw it. Olmo. Out for a throw-in for Italy. All down the line. Good defending. Olmo. Pedri. Bonucci goes into Locatelli. 4. Pedri. Nice running here by Pedri. Finds Morata. Lovely ball out to Dani Olmo. Lovely Olmo. Absolutely taken out by... Is that Toloi? Yeah, by Toloi. So it's a free kick to Espana. And I think, look, Italy will take that. They'll fancy their chances at defending stuff like set pieces, as you'd expect from Italy. So I think they'll be more than happy to concede this corner with free kick. So we're halfway through the first half of extra time. Olmo, awful ball in. Donnarumma fluffs at it. Oh, Morata, can they get it clear? Out for it. Is it a corner? Chiellini celebrates. Donnarumma, he's arguing with somebody. We'll see it again. Dani Olmo, it's a good ball in. It's one of those where it's a cross, but he smashed it at the back stick and hope if no one gets a touch, it goes in. Should Donnarumma hold it? Maybe. And no, it was a goal kick. Who do you fancy for the penalty shootout if it gets to it? I fancy Donnarumma. Donnarumma and Italy. I mean, look, how tall is Unai Simon? Obviously, being a goalkeeper isn't all about size. He's 6'2", Unai Simon. And Donnarumma is... £6'4". That height difference is big. And you look obviously the idea of obviously taking a kick from 12 yards is quite easy. But it's obviously the goalkeepers making the goal look small. Obviously, famously, Petr Cech was very good at it. Edwin van der Sar the same. Them sort of goalkeepers, when you are so tall, make the goal look small. That will be the same with Donnarumma. It's the same with Thibaut Courtois. They make the goal look smaller, so you're more likely to aim for directly the corner or something. And then that's how you obviously hit the post or you miss. So it's interesting to see. Obviously, Unai Simon's not that big. I don't think the goal will look tiny. It would look as if, like, I don't know. I think I'm on the same height or maybe a little bit bigger than Unai Simon. He doesn't strike me as a type of goalkeeper that would make the goal look small. And I think that gives an advantage to Italy. Plus, I'm not quite sure how good this Spanish team are at penalties. from what I've seen, it pretty much has. Uh, it's all been confirmed. It's not officially been announced, but from what I can tell, it has been. Yeah. Marcus Llorente. Olmo. Nice turn by Dani Olmo. He goes out looking for Morata out on the left-hand side. Morata brings it down and gives it to Alba into Busquets. Lovely move and finds Pedri. Pedri does well and goes into Alba out left. Goes into Busquets. Rodri. Gerard Moreno puts the ball in. Morata can't get to it. Shot by Llorente. Good defending by Bonucci. Blocking it. Good chance there for Spain. Uh, yeah. Greg. Nico's, yeah, cool. Nico. Right. Bonucci. Bonucci goes long. Looking for Immobile. He takes it down. Not Immobile. Belotti. Good defending. Rodri. I mean, who's winning this tournament? Obviously, it looks as if. Well, who do you think will win it? Win the tournament now. So we're down to 4. Who is your finalists? I think England will beat Denmark. I think we should beat Denmark. We are the better team. Lovely ball from Dani Olmo looking for Morata out for a goal kick. I think England can win it. I genuinely do. I think we probably have the best squad left. I think look, Elise will move. Elise will move. Palace. You go in Italy. I think England. I'm going to stick with the boys. I really do think England have a great chance. We're yet to concede a goal. Defensively, we look very good, and I think we have an absolutely unbelievable goal scorer in Kane. Even when he's not at his very best, you give him a great chance, he will score it in Kane. We've got Sterling who's in the goals. Jack Grealish, enough said really about him. I do think we have got a very good opportunity. With Spain, I think defensively, I think they can be vulnerable. Conceded today under very little really pressure. Llorente puts a cross in, good defending. Jorginho clears. Yeah, I think look, Spain have conceded a lot of goals. I think Italy, look, they're good defensively. I think but today, I think there's been a vulnerability shown, and that's the end of the first half of extra time. So I believe England can bring it home. Yeah, it's coming home, Charles. It's coming home. At this point, I do think it's going to go to pens. What will Luis Enrique be thinking? His team absolutely dominating the ball, but created, but squandered their chances really. One of the World Cup qualifier. Sorry, Nick, I didn't see it. I don't know. I really don't know. Um, World Cup. I mean, qualifiers are boring anyway. Like international football, unless we're talking a major competition, an actual tournament, it's so boring. Because I mean, look, you look at England. We always win all our group games. I mean, even under Roy Hodgson, we usually qualify for a major tournament as the best team in qualifying, but then perform absolutely awfully. So Thiago's now coming on. Can't understand why you wouldn't bring on Adama in extra time. Yeah, that's actually a really good shout. I agree. So Busquets is off. Thiago's on. I will be well, as long as I'm still doing this, still doing streams. I certainly will be doing. I will certainly do the stream, the World Cup, and I'm not. I'm not doing the. I'm not doing that today. But I do plan to do the Copa America final, but I'm not doing the thingy today. Come on, please, fans. Yeah, I think we're all agreed on that. But Bernardeschi's now coming on. Right, away we go for the second half of extra time. uh, I would like to hear it. Richards has gone to Bayern Munich. Yeah, he's the. I can't think. Did he play for Reading as well? I don't think either will go. Alba, Morata, Chiellini heads it forward. Good win by Rodri. Danny Olmo. Free kick. Italy. No, Spain, sorry. So match is on Tuesday. Come on! That's what I like to hear, Eddie, mate. I'm glad. I'm glad your injury is all right. So Chiesa is off for Baradi, not for Baradi, for Baradeshi. Right, Thiago with the free kick for Espana. What match is this channel? On BBC. So I don't know what that would be in. What's it called? Uh, in Ireland. Yeah, this game's on BBC One. Chiellini, Di Lorenzo, Belotti, Josh King is watching it on ITV. Bonadashi. Good defending by Laporte, who clears it long. Got an SND. Is that your your national broadcaster, I guess? Fair enough. Right. Sunday night dinner, bang show that. It's Friday night dinner, mate. And Sunday night dinner isn't a show. It's not on ITV. I know it's not. Right, Pau Torres is coming on. For Garcia. Now what? That's Saturday night. Saturday night takeaway. Not today. For the Copa America final, I plan to. Why just? Oh, you said it. I just went along with the joke because he's useless and he always misses. So you probably put it on the wrong channel. Would you take? Oh, absolutely. I would start him in goal. Start him up top. Where Ricardo the Dragon wants to play, he can play. He's an absolute class act. And occasionally, he just slicks it back. He just slicks it back. I will be here. Good. But yeah, I mean... Oh! Go! Italy! Not going to count as offside. Is he offside? Oh, I was off. Poor goalkeeping again, though, by Simon. I'm not totally convinced by this Simon fella. Pau Torres brings it out from the back. Goes back to Simon. Pau Torres. Rodri. Mate, you better not make fun of Cal the Dragon or I'll give you a knuckle sandwich. Only grocery sport. The Hayward. Oh, I've not been too impressed with Unai Simon. For me, obviously it was offside. De Gea didn't concede that. De Gea does not concede there. Rodri out to Man United. Oh. Pau Torres. Good defending. Belotti. Jordi Alba's down. 9 minutes still pens. Are we going to get penalties? Nico, I've been... My guy, Eddie. But yeah, so tomorrow I should be doing... at least I plan to do England versus Denmark. And then I plan to do the Copa America final. Hopefully that's going to be Argentina-Brazil. But obviously, no guarantee as of yet. And then I'm obviously, if England are playing in the Euros final, I probably won't be doing that game. If England are knocked out, I'll watch it. I'll be doing the final of the Euros. Spain sloppy at the back. Yeah, I don't think defensively Spain are all that, but they don't have to be really, because they keep hold of the ball so much they don't get attacked. Support. Good defending. How long is your extra time? 130, so 7 minutes left. Rodri. Pedri. Pau Torres. Would you take? No. Maguire's better than Pau Torres. I'm not that impressed with Pau Torres. I don't think he's that good. Rodri. Laporte. Llorente. So that was Moreno. Here is Belotti. Berardi's made a good run. Good defending in the end by Pau Torres. Just getting a leg over. But it was poor, really, from Belotti. And here is Morata now for Spain, sorry. Looks to put the cross in. Good defending by Bonucci. Spain have went to extra time. That's what I mean. I've said that. Yeah, they've gone to extra time in all of their knockout games. They're not that great, Spain. They knock the ball around really well. They create a lot of chances, but they just don't take them. Which is in a sense is scary if England do play them in the final. If of course both teams make it, because at some point you'd imagine Spain will start taking their chances. Do you think? No, I don't. I don't understand the appointment of Nuno. Look, we know Nuno was like what 5th, 6th choice. Nuno's not an attacking manager. I thought Wolves were very, very defensive, very boring. It's just another Mourinho. I don't think he's that great. He succeeded at Wolves, but he wasn't great. I believe it was at Porto before Wolves. He wasn't great there. It's stupid. Why no? Yeah, I mean Danny Carvajal for me would be better right back than both Llorente and Azpilicueta. Sergio Ramos, obviously, fantastic centre half. I think it's bizarre. Exactly. No one. Well, I thought it was quite funny. Daniel Levy, when they appointed Nuno, said, "We've got a philosophy of attacking football, and we believe Nuno will bring that back to Tottenham." And I was like, Attacking football? Nuno? It's like he's never watched Wolves or Nuno. I think it's a weird appointment. What, 2.5 minutes to go? It looks like penalties is going to be it. Of Torres. Nice ball out to Llorente. No, that's Llorente. That was Gerard Moreno. Into Rodri. Oh, Torres. Pedri. 4. Locatelli wins the ball and it's out for a throw in for Espana. I can't see Kane wanting to stay with Nuno. He doesn't want to stay anyway, does he? That's not going to make much of a difference. But yeah, I agree. I don't see Harry Kane staying. The only thing that I can... Well, Kane won't want to stay. I think he may be forced to stay because I don't see Daniel Levy selling. I think that's going to be his biggest issue, Harry Kane. Daniel Levy. He's not the type of chairman that will sell. Or at least sell for cheap. What manager would you take to manage Man United to the top? Well, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer still deserves this season. Obviously, we'll see how that goes. If it doesn't go to plan, then obviously you have to get rid. You know, obviously, preferably I would like a Pep, a Klopp. That's never going to happen, though, is it? I like Luis Enrique. I like Pochettino. I think Erik ten Hag could be an interesting appointment. Yeah, we get on. I think he has Barcelona written all over him. And that is full time. It will be a penalty shootout. Right. It's coming home. It is. Come on. Yeah, Poch. Pens, come on, let's go. It, like I said, yes, it has gone to a penalty shootout. Right. We'll set them back to... Morata 100% missing. Bloody hell. Sorry. Is he? And by he's a good penalty taker, is the only time you've watched him against was it against Switzerland? Because he looked alright against Switzerland, but I think it was more the case that the penalties were awful from Switzerland. Right, so they're just saying to Donnarumma, just cross your head, just go whichever way. No pressure on Donnarumma. Same with Unai Simon. Realistically, no one expects a goalkeeper to save a penalty. It's all on the players. If De Gea was in goal, I'd lump my life savings on Italy winning this. I remain. If De Gea was in goal against Switzerland for the penalty shootout, De Gea would have saved 2. Shah and Kanji's penalties were crap. They were exactly where De Gea would have went. Chiellini's going fucking mental. Right, so the goalkeeper's just saying good luck to each other. Yeah, it was. Right. So Italy are taken first. And it'll be Locatelli to take. Spain will win. I reckon Italy. I fancy Italy to win it. Pens. So Locatelli steps up first for Locatelli to take the first penalty for Italy in the shootout. Locatelli saved. Oh, it's an awful penalty. It's an awful penalty by Locatelli. And Unai Simon saves the first penalty. It's actually not a bad penalty. It's a good save. Dani Olmo to step up to take the second. Poor penalty by Locatelli. Dani Olmo to take the next penalty for Spain. Olmo! Scott misses! It's an awful penalty. It's an absolutely woeful penalty. Skies it. Skies it. What a awful penalty. Belotti has been let off the hook. Not Belotti, Locatelli. And here comes Belotti for the next penalty. Belotti steps up. Unai Simon dancing on his line. Belotti! Great finish. A great penalty that. Right into the bottom corner. And we're back. So, next up. So, 1-0 on penalties. And Gerard Moreno will step up to take the next penalty for Spain. Gerard Moreno versus Antonio Donnarumma. Moreno scores! Just about. Bonucci steps up next. Right. 1-0 on penalties. Bonucci, I reckon Bonucci goes top right. Bottom left, bottom right. Good penalty. Good penalty there by Leonardo Bonucci. And Thiago now steps up for España. Thiago rolls it in. Great penalty. Lovely. Sends Donnarumma the wrong way. Rolls it in and it's 2-2. Alright, Bernardeschi will take this penalty for Italy. Unai Simon jumping on his line. Bernardeschi scores. That's a fantastic penalty. Unai Simon, he's getting nowhere near that. That's top corner. So it's Morata stepping up now for Spain. Morata saved! Oh, Morata, you mug. He's missed it. Morata, you mug. It's a good penalty, to be fair. It's a great save. You did. And now it's all on Italy. They score. They are through. Jorginho. I believe this is the final one. Jorginho. Oh, Jorginho scores. And we have our first finalists. Morata, the man who misses. And Italy are Euro 2020 finalists. Jordi Alba. That's on Morata. Let's be fair to Morata. It was a decent penalty. I would have more blame on Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, I think he had some great chances in the game to score and really see Spain through in normal time. He missed it. Obviously, his penalty didn't even get his penalty on target. Olmo. I wouldn't. My blame is going on Dani Olmo, not Morata. Of course, but it is Morata who took it. So we have our first finalists for this tournament. That's huge. That is huge. Italy versus Denmark in the final. It is, yes. Sergio Busquets, such a classy player, was brilliant all night. Italy are through to a final. Maybe if David De Gea was in goal, he would have saved some. Eddie, not yet. Let's be real. Let's not get too hasty. It's not quite that yet. So, we have our first game of, well, our first team. It is going to be on for Sunday, the 11th. It's going to be Italy to face either Italy. Italy will face either Denmark or England. What do we make of all that? In a bit, man. I mean, I was just about to end the stream anyway. So, of course, like I said, I will be back here tomorrow for the England versus Denmark game. Hopefully, that won't go to penalties. Nice to see there Insigne with the Spinazzola shirt on. In memory of him, who was so good throughout this tournament. I do think Italy did miss Spinazzola today. They didn't matter because they made it through. But like I said, I will be back tomorrow for England versus Denmark. So make sure you do stay tuned here on the FSS Football channel for that. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you all in the next one. Congratulations, Italy. You are Euro 2020 finalists. And I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.